Everyone welcome in as we are now here for the main Grand Prix action here in Baku, in the country of Azerbaijan. Sam had a terrible qualifying yesterday while the Porsches were the main drivers at the scene in yesterday's session. So what will the race be like today? And on pole it is Oyinkro with a storming pole position lap time, 4/10 quicker than his temporary teammate Gonzalez, just in behind, followed by some Ferraris and the Koenigsegg of Ahmed Silla in 5th position. Rounding off your top 10 today, it's going to be the two Mercedes duos up in P9 and 10 of Nahal in 9th and Hamza in 10th. Cornwell over in 13th. Further down we have the two McLarens in 15th and 16th. And the big story of today, it's going to be Sam starting P23, just ahead of the Brawn, but he'll have some catching up to do. Now the formation lap has been completed, and all we wait for is those 5 little bright red lights here in the streets of Baku. And the Azerbaijan Grand Prix is officially underway. It's a good getaway from both Porsches. Gonzalez tried moving over to the left-hand side very early there off of that start. But Oyinkro into turn 1, he's a bit under pressure from his teammate there, but he survives and he's still through. Up in first, and there goes Gonzalez. He had a look down the inside at turn 2, and he's still trying to make the move there. But in behind him, he's got Ahmed Silla right behind. Could he be making an overtake? He's going for it on the inside. Here at turn 3, he looks towards that inside line, but he's just about not got it there. It's down to P4 once again, but he's still fighting up at the front now. Cornwell up into P11 and Silla up to P4 very early on this one. Connolly down to P6 now. Monkey on Cloud has got him there on the inside there. And here comes Gonzalez. He's looking to the inside of UK Ball. We saw this battle in the sprint, and we are continuing now in the main race. Will it be an overtake from Gonzalez in the short time? He's still sat there out in behind of that second Porsche car. Here comes Monkey on Cloud. Now he's looking to make the move on Ahmed Silla. He's been on in charge so far this Grand Prix. To the outside he goes before they reach the corner. Can he make the move on the Italian here? He goes for it on the outside. He's still holding it there. Round that first corner, but Ahmed Silla maintains P1 for the moment. Onto this straight, will Monkey on Cloud have anything to say? It looks like Silla is burning his battery up at the front. Speaking of up at the front, it is Oyinkro who leads to his teammate here, who seems to be holding up Gonzalez. So is there a bit of team orders there from the higher ups at Porsche due to UK Ball not really racing this season? It's a very temporary spot for him as Nubit Nunes is serving that race ban. Here is Gonzalez. No, not Gonzalez. It's Sam making an overtake on the Williams of Patrick O'Donoghue. And he looks like he's just got that extra straight line speed as they make their way down the run into turn 1. Can O'Donoghue come back here as they go into the corner? He shifts over to the left-hand side and down the inside he goes of the Red Bull. And he gets up into P14 once more. Sam, this is not helping his battle here as he attempts to charge up the field. And he's looking for it again, but good defensive move there from Patrick O'Donoghue. He maintains P4. Gonzalez, he's up to P3 for the moment now. Silla has kind of fallen off from him there, but Sam still down. UK Ball, he is starting to get caught by that Red Bull once more, but Charles Leclerc, he's off now into the pit lane. He is going on to offer those super soft tyres, and he's putting on the hard tyres to take him probably to the end of this Grand Prix. Of course, DNFs are pretty common around this track, so we could see a safety car or two later on. Sam also off to the pit lane. The Mercedes of Namzar on to the hard tyres as well, but Sam has gone on to the super softs, offer those super softs again, so he's looking to have a very fast middle stint there. Oyinkro still staying out here, and Gonzalez, he is looking to put pressure on the Porsche into turn 1. Has he got the speed? He's having a look on the inside into the first corner. He made contact there. Ahmed Silla is into the pit lane, but the two fighting for P2 not changed in terms of position. Silla's going to get overtaken by his teammate, another temporary teammate. Is your boy taking a break for this week? But Gonzalez, he was very so close to making a move there. Ahmed Silla, he comes out in P11 and onto those hard tyres, so he is also looking for the one stop here, trying to attempt to get to the end of this Grand Prix. Here comes UK Bull. He will take the lead of the Grand Prix. Your race leader now for the first time in his career, as Oyinkro and Gonzalez both peel off into the pit lane now. Oyinkro off of those super softs. The same goes with Gonzalez. What tyres will emerge now for both teams as he comes in? He's gone on to another set of the super softs, and again for Gonzalez. So Porsche strategy and the Red Bull strategy, at least for the first two drivers, seems to be pretty similar. UK Bull, he's been told to stay out, as there goes Ahmed Silla. Can he get the move done on the Williams? He does, and he's looking to go around the outside of Gonzalez at turn 1. He had a look there. It was oh so close, but he's had to stay behind the Uruguayan driver. Ahmed Silla's right behind him there, and with the active error, but he's not got no battery left, so he'll have to wait behind for at least a lap or two. But again, Gonzalez may have to pit soon. And there's a virtual safety car. Sam is backwards on the track, and it's Cornwell. He's out of the Grand Prix, and that is Sam clattering into the back of him, having to correct his car. And it's been a terrible weekend for him. That is certainly one to forget. And he's got a 5-second penalty to his name, so that he'll have to serve that in his next pit stop, which certainly would him lower than P15. So that is not good for him. Speaking of up at the front now, we've got Oyinkro. He is 18 seconds back from his teammate, and he's got Connolly to make his way past. Well, now he's on the back of that big red Ferrari. Can he go for the move? He fakes to the left, goes to the right there, and into turn 1. He's going to get there before they reach the corner, and he gets into P2 once more in this Grand Prix. And next up is going to be Gonzalez that has to make the move on that Ferrari. But the next up car for Oyinkro is his teammate for this one race. He is 8 seconds back from him, as Monkey on Cloud sets the fastest sector 3. And here is Oscar Gonzalez. It's his turn to make the move on the Ferrari as they make their way down this long straight into turn 1. He goes for the simple move on the outside, and into turn 1 is a bit of a look there from Aaron Connolly on the inside there as they both begin to super clip. But Gonzalez up into the podium once more, and he's only 3 seconds back from your net race leader. As UK Bull still needs to make a pit stop here, but I think another driver is coming into the pits. It's going to be Nahel off of those super softs. UK Bull, he's had 14 laps on those soft tyres, and Oyinkro is just now making the move for first place once more in this Grand Prix. UK Bull, he's going to have to make a bit of a comeback, because if he pits now, it's not looking too good in terms of his on-track position. But next up is going to be Gonzalez making the move. Silla, he makes the move on Aaron Connolly. He's up to P4 and into the net P3. If you look at it like that, because UK Bull still needs to make a pit stop. Aaron Connolly into the pits instantly there, as he's now officially been done by Ahmed Silla. And UK Bull, he's looking to defend from Gonzalez, but out the corner, he's got the move done. Already you barely see overtakes there, but he's made it possible. Your championship leader up into second now, and now it's going to be a job for him, a very big job, to chase down the man in second in the championship. But first in this race, he has got just under 5 seconds that separates the two of them now. Could we see a last lap battle between them here? Sam out of the pit lane there. Patrick O'Donoghue also exiting now. Sam, he's up into P15, but down to 17th there. But there's a virtual safety car, and it's an engine failure for the Braun GP car there. Sorry, the man from Honduras is out of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix due to unforeseen circumstances that are not of his own. But UK Bull, he's finally, no, he's not made the pit stop yet. He's still over in P4 on those medium softs. Here comes UK Bull into the pit lane, and he's finally coming off of those soft tyres, but he's put on the super softs. That is not the best of strategy calls from Porsche today. He will definitely have to pit before the end of this one, because I don't think 8 laps on those tyres will be enough, as he's down to P8 in this Grand Prix and well behind Aaron Connolly, who he was very far away from before. But maybe that offset tyre delta will do some good for him at the end of this Grand Prix, but it's not looking too bright for him at the moment. Oyinkro, he's now 3 seconds ahead of Gonzalez up at the front. Here comes Connolly. He's trying to make his way past Monkey on Cloud on the inside. Monkey on Cloud shifting over to the left, but he's off into the pit lane. That was very close between the two of them as he's off into his pit box, and Ahmed Silla is in third. But if you look at it like this, it seems like he may be on to win the Grand Prix, because Oyinkro and Gonzalez both are on horrendous tyre wear, pitting for those super softs. You can see the wear on their tyres. They will definitely need to pit. Arnesilla, he is catching up to Gonzalez. Oyinkro, he's off into the pit lane. He's off of those super softs with 6 laps to go. Gonzalez, he's also into the pits, and Arnesilla will lead the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Oyinkro coming off of those super softs and onto another set of the super softs, and I think the same will go for Gonzalez now that the tyre rule has been abolished after, I think, last season. But there goes Connolly, he's up into P2, and UK Ball is up to P3, but Oyinkro gets it right back around the outside there, and he'll look to go for the move on Connolly on this straight. Can he hold on the Ferrari as they make their way down to turn 3? He goes for the move on the outside, and before they get to the corner, the Brit is back up to P2 as he gets the move done on the Irishman. But Gonzalez, he is down in P6. That is not good for his championship battles and hopes right now, because Oyinkro, he is hoping that he can chase down the man who hasn't run a race since he won his championship in 2030. So that is certainly going to be a big milestone for the Italian. Can he hold on for these remaining 5 laps in Baku? 23 of 25 laps have been completed, and here comes Gonzalez round the outside at the castle section. You never see overtakes there, but once again he's got it done on the outside. But UK Ball, he is fighting back, he is making the move once more on the Uruguayan. We've seen these two very heated battles, but UK Ball helping out his teammate, it seems, in this championship very early on in this season. He's gone back up into P4, and only a second separates the two up at the front, and with just 2 laps to go, can we get a scrap between these two? They're right behind each other, very close. Lap 24 of 25. Will Oyinkro get the move? He's looking for it. No, he can't. He's still just there behind, cruising behind, looking for that excellent time to deploy the battery and get up into first place once more. Arnesilla, he's surely got to be looking in his mirrors, as there goes Oyinkro. He makes the pass for P1, and it's going to be utter disappointment for the Italian here at one of his favourite tracks, the special helmet to go with it. But on the penultimate lap, it seems like Oyinkro will take the lead of this Grand Prix, and Arnesilla is demoted to P2. However, he's still on that podium position as he rounds through the final few corners there. UK Ball, he's looking, eyeing up a move on Connolly, and he gets it done. He's back up into P4. These two have been in close battle, it seems, in these last few laps, but Gonzalez, he's made his way up to P3 on this final lap now, so he'll limit the damage there. Through the final sector on this final lap here, he goes fastest in sector 2, maybe saying the fastest lap, showing that he's had the ultimate pace all through this weekend. But after starting on pole, the Brit, it was a bit shaky on the strategy from this Porsche team, but onto the final straight, he will win the Azerbaijan Grand Prix and for the first time lead the standings in Formula 1 history. There he goes for the victory here in Baku. Arnesilla with his first podium since 2030, a big achievement for the Italian here, and Gonzalez will limit the damage done by the Porsche man and will come home for 3rd place in this one.